The facts that you should know about men in the dating scene. Number one thing, and I'm just here to say, zile vitu zenye probably men do, probably they know about it or they don't know about it, but this is what Kenya nime observe generally. Number one, if you find a man with money, it means kuna at one point of his life aliwahi katia madem akiwa broke, so he knows how that feels. So don't ever be around him talking about ati wanaume mwenye hawana pesa sijui ni nini, because he's probably gone through that situation na anajua venye alikuwa na feel your time. And also I'm saying that to mean kuna venye ata act now that he has money, because kuna venye maybe alikuwa na treatiwa. So when he gets money, now he knows that by the way uswai bembeleza dem, now he knows that by the way hawezi mwambia kitu, because at the end of the day kama ile time alikuwa nakataliwa juu hana pesa na sasa ako na pesa utamshow nini, you get. So you find that even you might find that he's a bit prideful. Why? Because he moved from a season where he was broke, now he has money, and maybe at the back of his mind he thinks probably udem ako na mimi juu niko na pesa, kama singekuwa na hii pesa hangekuwa na mimi. So he doesn't see any value, ama he doesn't put any value in your loyalty. Okay, so we kama demu unazoona uko loyal nini, but him he doesn't see any value in it. Why? Because ana feel maybe ashai go through a broke season and he tried to date at that time na feel ni kama alikuwa na rejectiwa sana, so alikam realize maybe that probably a lady will stick with you just because you have money and just because of all the things. So you might find yourself even in an argument, anakwambia wewe najua uko hapa juu ya pesa yangu, you know, and maybe it's not, you know, if you as a lady ukauliza unaweza sema probably hauko hapo juu ya pesa, but for him he feels like as long as akona do hata waikosa dem. Okay, so it messes with a man's mindset once he's gone through the dating scene while he was broke, and then sasa amekuja amepata pesa. The other thing you need to consider is men have realized that si ati ni mademu wote wanataka kusettle. So anytime you find a man doesn't want to settle, hataki kubaki kwa relationship, ama hataki kuwa wa kwanza kucommit to the relationship, is because he kind of feels like madem saa zingine watakuonesha ni kama wanataka, and this is out of experience. Utapata wanaume wengi wame experience dem anakuonesha ni kama anataka relationship, and once you get into the relationship it's like now wewe tu ndio una put in effort, dem ameacha ku put in effort. Okay, so you'll find most men don't want to commit or don't want to be the first to commit to the relationship. Why? Because they are not sure kama wewe unataka relationship. So men won't assume ati wewe unataka relationship. So wewe hata ushindo umemwambia mara ngapi ati you want a relationship ama sijui nini until he's sure kabisa, not because of what you are saying, until ako sure kabisa amefanya ka research kake, kuna venye ameweza kukusoma, he will know. And that brings me to my third point. You will find that men will kind of take their time first to study the lady. Usidhani ati mwanaume mtapatana leo and then like after 2 weeks he wants to be in a relationship with you. Kama anafanya hivyo, maybe even for him ana try kukutrick. But if you see a man is trying to prolong, hana haraka, mwezi wa kwanza imepita hasemi kitu, mwezi wa pili imepita hasemi kitu, it's because he's trying to study you. Na nataka kugauge aone, can I be able to, naweza kuwa na udem ama siwezi kuwa na yeye. The other point is that si wanaume wote wamediscover what's their type. Okay, not every man knows the type of girl they want. So you know, for him it's new territory and I feel like okay, udem ako sawa ama hako sawa, so maybe now he has to ask his friends about it. Ukifanya kitu kadogo anaenda anaambia mabeshti wake like dem akifanya hivi inaweza kuwa ni nini, you get. And obviously atapata watu kama sisi, cause even for me I've always been that advisor kwa mabeshti wangu, like when they need advice about, you know, madem and like ku understand udem more, they will come to me na nitawaambia. And that's why I'm doing the same thing right here. Why? Because at the end of the day, if you've not gone through an experience, especially mwanaume mwenye maybe hajai experience kudate, do you know by the way out here kuna wanaume mwenye hajai date totally, hajai kuwa in a relationship, hakuna point aliwahi kuwa in a relationship, hakuna hazi look back aseme ati ashai kuwa kwa relationship ya 1 year, and even there are girls like that. So you can imagine huyo ni mtu mwenye hajui anything about being in a relationship. So now they have to talk to us when you go through relationship, tunajua rejection inafilaje, heartbreak inafilaje. So you need to be very careful. The other thing I'll say is that another fact about men is that anytime ako kwa dating scene, he's not talking to only one girl. So sidhani ni wewe tu anaongelesha, okay? And probably you knew that. So the same way wewe pia unakatiwa, you know, as a lady wewe pia unakatiwa na machali wengine, even for him anakatia mademu wengine. Why? Because maybe he's not sure about you. Hajui kama mtaachana kesho ama you know ladies change their mind very fast. So you see a guy will kind of secure himself and make himself a priority anytime he goes into the dating scene. Juu hajui unaweza change your mind at any point, and what is he going to be left to do? Si ata have to move on, so he won't stop talking to other ladies until he's sure, okay, tumeingia kwa relationship, okay sawa, now let me try to manage these people, these ladies that I'm talking to. So it can be one girl, it can be two girls, it can be three girls, it can be seven girls, so huwezi jua depending on what kind of a man he is. The other fact about men in the dating scene ni unafaa kuelewa that as a man, when he goes into the dating scene, sometimes he doesn't know what he wants. Okay, so a man might be in that point, does he really want to settle down? Hajui, unaona. So even for him, ukijaribu kumharakisha, ana feel like kwani udem hani understand that hata mimi sijui kama nataka kusettle sahi, sijui kama nataka kuwa kwa relationship, sijui kama nataka kubaki single, because you see there is always going to be that phase yenye mwanaume ako single, there's always going to be that phase enye mwanaume ana feel like maybe sahi hataki kucommit, and it could be for different reasons. Maybe kuna vitu nataka kuachieve kwanza before inge kwa relationship, maybe kuna vitu kwanza nataka kuweka in place before inge kwa relationship, so it's many things. So for you, I think for as a lady, me nitakwambia probably like, you know, just have conversations with him, have easy conversations the same way tunaongea hapa, have those conversations with a man so that you understand, because if you don't understand your man, hautawahi jua ni kwa nini ha commit to you, ni kwa nini hasemi anataka kuwa kwa relationship na wewe. If he's trying to avoid those topic, is because he's not ready. So pia dem usiwaste time na mtu kama huyo, juu kama hako ready then atakuwa ready lini. Okay, so yes, eka ka pressure kidogo, but then you know, try to understand like what's the thing that's influencing his decision. Another thing also unafaa kujua, even when you're in a relationship with a guy, he's going to have those moments and yana feel, hey, should I be loyal? At what point should I be loyal? Hey, kitu ni serious, because mwanaume unaweza pata mwanaume ameingia relationship na bado hit, you know, he's in a relationship, amesema tuingie relationship, but bado hit, anafaa kucut off wale madem fulani, bado hit, hafai kukuwa naongelesha ule dem fulani mwenye ni kama side chick wake, bado hit, anafaa kucut connections na wale madem mwenye ameka kama, you know, friends with benefits na vitu kama hizo. So it takes time for a man to finally realize, guy, yani nimebaki na msichana mmoja, especially maybe kama hamuishi pamoja, ako like why, yani you know, yani now I'm literally niko tu na msichana mmoja, si wasichana wengi. So it's a thing, it's a process that a man goes through. Eventually maybe hit ako like, you know, probably sasa wacha nikuwe loyal, but it takes time for a man to switch up and actually know sasa niko na dem moja. Okay, the other thing also I'll say, lastly nitasema, for a man who really wants to settle down, wants to go into marriage, huyo ni mwanaume mwenye at the smallest bit of inconvenience he's going to leave you. Why? Because sasa amefika point anataka kukua serious na marriage. So if he decides now, udem kuna venye anakaa toxic, kuna venye akona trait fulani, kuna venye bado, you know, if he feels like we bado huja mature to the level that he is, anaweza kuacha. Why? Because now that's a man who is serious, he wants to settle down. Huo sasa ni mtu anajua type yake, huo ni mtu anajua kama mnaweza endanisha ama mwezi endanisha. So you really have to grow yourself as a lady, invest in yourself, like psychologically, jua what kind of ladies that mature men want, and what kind of ladies that guys who actually want to settle down wanatakaga wasichana wanakaa aje. So hizo ndo maswali unafaa kujiuliza constantly, especially if you are a lady mwenye umefika age una feel, now I want to be married, I want to settle down, I want to start a family. Those are the things that you really need to consider.
Gachin Lion.